Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another long overdue episode. This one's going to be probably pretty short. This car behind me, 1967 Pontiac Catalina 2+2 convertible. This is going to be going on eBay and it will be sold. I got too many projects. I'm going to let some of these things go that I have sitting around the house here, sitting around the yard, in storage, whatever. There's a couple cars I want to focus on. So we're just going to do a little walkthrough, run around on this one here. And then this will be listed, like I said, on eBay for sale. And we'll see how it does. So, with that being said, I'm going to pop the hood. I'll grab the camera. We'll do a little walk around, kind of point out things on the car. The good, the bad, the ugly, and that way anybody on eBay, I hope they go to the channel to watch this video because it's going to give them a more in-depth look at the condition of the car and a lot more than just what the pictures provide on eBay. So, with that being said, we're going to cut the camera right now and then I will kind of get things opened up. And then we'll start going over stuff. Alright, here we are under the hood. There's your 428 call out. Okay, we'll come around here to the, you can see the 670 heads here. This is YH block 428. Down here is going to be your engine unit number and engine code. You'll notice that on the PHS documentation that the engine unit number there is going to be listed on your PHS. There we go. Underneath here you can see the little blue circle. This is an original Quadrajet. This is all original, numbers matching stuff. The engine does turn over. It has not ran since I bought it 2 years ago out of a storage unit in Minnesota. This car sat since 1985. The story that I was told by the gentleman I bought it from, his dad won this at the Minnesota State Fair back in the 70s sometime, and the guy I bought it from, he said it was his daily driver up until 1985 when he went off to college. And there it sat ever since, until the day I bought it and pulled it out. We'll do a little walk around the car, kind of go over the good, the bad, the ugly. This car was originally Signet Gold in color, and it had a black top, black interior. As you see, somebody repainted it, not very well because everything is starting to kind of delaminate and peel off the car. These are your 67 louvered fenders. This is 67 only. There was 1,768 of these 2+2s produced. It was an option on the Catalina, and out of that 1,768, 280 convertibles were produced, this being one of them. To break it down even further, this car, or I should say the numbers come from this guy Fred Simmons, who was able to pull all this data back in 1989. But yeah, there was 143 automatics. That this is one of them. Here, kind of look at the interior. You know, the car is not perfect. It's needs a lot of work. Floors are going to be needing some patches. Over here is you're going to find your VIN number. There's a crack in the dash pad. There's your console with the 428 call out. Yeah, here's your white top. It's supposed to be black. And you'll probably notice in the pictures too on eBay that the original color underneath in the trunk lid photo. I'll show you that here on video as well, but yeah, it needs some work, patches. Yeah, quarter panels. There is a guy in Ohio, Pontiac, B-body parts or something like that, I forget. But he actually has been fabricating these quarter panels from some NOS panels that he has, and he has the equipment to do it. I can't explain exactly how he does it, but he puts out a pretty good product. I'm just going to kind of keep fanning over the car. Yeah, you can see here where it's kind of what you expect with a Midwest vehicle. Now this is horrible back here with the trunk pan, as you can see. But, you know, at the end of the day, this is, like I said, one of 280 convertibles produced in 1967. And I have been trying to put together a list as I come across them and kind of have a registry of sorts. Here's that Signet Gold paint that I mentioned. This was the original color underneath. There's the tag from '85. This is when the guy parked it. I do have a light on this camera right now just to kind of give you a better look-see here at everything. I don't want any surprises. Come down here, you see the quarter. Yeah, this is rough, bubbling, rusty. Underneath here, rusty. And I'll get under the car here too, just shortly. So yeah, here's some more of the trunk pan. We'll close this. I was pretty stoked when I bought this car because I've had a few hard tops. I've always wanted a convertible, and one thing that I always told my wife was, God, if I could ever find a plum mist 2+2 convertible with a 4-speed with like a white interior, white top, I said I would sell everything that I have just to get that car. And maybe I'll drop a picture. Last year my wife and I had gone to New Jersey and picked up a 67 2+2 convertible plum mist with a white interior, white top. That's the reason why I'm kind of letting this one go. I got a 67 Bonneville Brougham as well. I don't think I'm going to sell that one anytime soon. It's actually a 2-door 428 car, so I've never seen another one. I've seen the 4 doors with the 428, but I've never seen a 2-door. If anybody has seen one or had one, let me know. I'd be really curious and would love to see it. I don't know if you can tell either in the video here, but this one of the options this guy had when he ordered the car, the windows were all tinted. So it's all tinted. It's got a posi rear end. I will have the PHS, all the stuff like that with the options. I'll have that listed as well here at the end of the video. So let's see here, going right here. So yeah, this was This is going to be my big project until, like I said, the guy actually came to me and said, hey, I've got this 67 2+2, would you be interested? And that's kind of, like I said, that's why this one is kind of up for sale now. I know I can't do everything or do them all. Let me get under the car right now. Bear with me. You can see over there where the floor is a little rotten. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's a Midwest car. It needs work. But with it being what it is, and just a limited production, I think it's worthy of a restoration. Let me get out of here. Now, anybody that knows these cars knows also that they're notorious for rotting out here and then back behind here, and you can see right there where it's starting to really scale and rust. It's going to have a box frame. I do believe this could be saved, but you can see where it's kind of pitted. But yeah, you'll see a lot of times on these 67, 68s. I'm not too familiar with 65 or 66, but you'll see here, in another spot is going to be right up underneath here. Let me get under here. Okay, so like right through here, behind this front tire, you'll get a lot of it where it just rots. I hit a Grand Prix hardtop, and Grand Prix, hardtop convertible doesn't matter. It's going to have a boxed frame, and the frame was just inside was just totally gone. That was kind of a sad deal. Now let me get on the other side. Here's some more. You can see where it's bubbled up. It's probably got some filler in there. I've seen a lot of guys, what they'll do is, if the fender is too far gone, which you could probably fabricate a patch for here, otherwise guys will just, they'll cut out this part here, because this isn't reproduced. I believe Ames is doing these now, these louvers, but to get this stamped for them, they would just cut out that and patch it into a good fender. Let's get over to the other side. Yeah, here you can see more where that paint's all coming off. So that's good there. There, you'll see something right there. There was another convertible I bought back in West Virginia, and the frame was gone on that. That car was very Very rough. Let me get under here. But overall, the frame isn't horrible. Like I said, it's going to need floor work. Trunk pan. You know, every panel is going to need something. But, like I said, 1967 Catalina 2+2 convertible, one of 280 produced. How many are left? I really can't answer that. I've heard stories of others that have been parted out or wrecked, so I know there's probably less than, gosh, out of the 280, if there was 140 convertibles left, I think I'd be surprised. Just because a lot of people didn't really care for them, and that's why they only made as few as they did. But anyway, as I sit here and continue to ramble on, I think I'll let you guys go so I can get working on this video, editing or whatever, and see what I can do. One thing too, before I go, this header panel, this was replaced, and the reason why is because there is a 2+2 emblem that should mount right here, and there's no holes, so that was replaced. You can see in there, you can see the original color on that headlight extension. So like I said, yeah, the paint job was very poorly done, but if you want a very cool car, yeah, like I said, it's going to take quite a bit of work. But if you want a cool car that really isn't that many made to begin with, and very few exist to this day, maybe you'll be interested in purchasing this one. I am going to set a reserve on it. It's going to be quite a bit less than what I paid for the car. And what I paid for the car was probably too much, but it's a very, very small niche group of people that are into these kind of cars. And me, I'm just kind of crazy about them. Like I said, I had this one here, that one in West Virginia, that convertible I bought a couple years ago. And there was another one. This one was Minnesota. There was two more in Minnesota. Those were hard tops that I purchased. And that one in New Jersey. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, I bought one in South Dakota too. That was a nice car. I sold that to a buddy of mine because it kind of goes back to when I told my wife, hey, if I can ever find a car like this, I'll sell everything I got. So that was one of the first ones to go. This one will probably be going here. Like, with the reserve being as low as it's going to be, I can't imagine that I'll have it much longer. It does have a title. The previous owner's name, I never titled it over to me. What else? Am I forgetting anything? Gosh. Be sure to just check out the documentation at the end of the video that I'm going to show and share. And I guess any questions, hit me up. If you have a 67 2+2, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to see some pictures. If you had one or know of one or anything, I just, like I said, I kind of got this registry going, and anything that I can have and document regarding these cars would be greatly appreciated. I know before that, when I was a little bit younger, I had this big goal of, I wanted to save as many of these as I could. And I know that's just not going to happen at my age. That, and it's expensive to do a car. So I got like I said, I got a couple. That 1, 2 plus 2, the plum mist, that being one of them that I want to get done. And then I got my Bonneville Brome that I want to do as well. I got a Grand Prix convertible, 67. I may be putting that up for sale. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of on the fence with that one. That's another 428 car. That one came from California. That's a cool car though. That one is heavily optioned. Automatic, but still, for a 1 year only convertible for Grand Prix, it's a pretty cool car. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to cut you loose. If you guys got any questions, hit me up. And if you decide to bid on it, good luck. I kind of hope someone saves it. Part of me thinks someone's going to buy it and probably just pull the motor and junk the rest. Because I think that's what happened to a lot of these cars. That's what actually the one I bought in West Virginia, they pulled that 420 out of that. It was a one-owner car. It was sitting in a barn. I got the original title, everything for that one. But the family decided they wanted to pull the motor for some other GTO project that they had, and so they pulled the engine and trans, and I bought the body. But yeah, the frame, like I said, that one's pretty rough. But anywho, hope you guys enjoy the video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see. If there's anything else that you would like to see on here. What's the data tag too? Anyway, okay, I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes, so you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.